back, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to see if you guys are smart enough and or nerdy enough like myself to actually figure out specifically what that theme song for my intro of this video actually comes from. I get a lot of compliments about those intros, and also this blue screen here. I'm going to definitely use a lot more of this so you guys can basically see what my right hand is doing. So at the end of this video, you got to stick around to the end. I'm going to tell you what that song is and where it comes from. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for this video, I'm using my Cannonball Vintage Reborn tenor saxophone because that's the only tenor that I have. This Autolink Supertone Master 7 with Van Doren Red Box 2.5 reeds. I prefer to use this setup because it's fun, it sounds great, and I'm showing you that you don't need something really exotic in order to get really good at playing Altissimo. And this lick, starting on that Altissimo A, is going to be very beneficial to give us the momentum that we need to carry us through the entire Altissimo phrase. Okay, let's continue. This lick is the easiest lick of all the licks that I've shown you because it starts on what is generally the easiest and first Altissimo note that we learn on any saxophone, which is Altissimo A. Altissimo A is just like middle D, but we lift the first finger. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, that note generally can come in a little bit on the low side. We're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so here's the lick in the lower octave. All right, so it's A, B, C, B, A, F, E, E flat, D, C, B. Okay? All right, now let me show you the slickest way to do this. With my right hand, I'm just gonna hold down 4, 5, and 6. That's locked for the Altissimo part. Just keep that down and turn your brain off as far as your right hand goes. With your left hand, I just want you to do this simple thing. We're at 2 and 3, add 1, lift 2, add 2, lift 1. This is a little awkward because we're not used to just holding the 3 key down for something like this. All right, but all it is, start in the 2 and 3 down position, add 1, lift 2, add 2, lift 1. Gives us this. Really simple. All right, so when we go to the F and to the E, I'm going to use the front F and the front E. Remember, I'm still keeping my right hand 4, 5, and 6 closed. Then I go to front F. That E sounds horrible, but that's kind of part of the effect of making this sound kind of nasty and gritty when you play this Altissimo lick. So that front E to front F. Wow, that E. Don't worry about it. We're keeping our 4, 5, and 6 down for that whole section right there. So let's try that again from the Altissimo A. And then from there, we just roll down from the palm E flat, D, C, and B. As you normally would. Butter. Piece of cake, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do actually have some merchandise. You can pick yourself up one of these piece of cake shirts. It's got the piece of cake here. It's got the octave joke here. Also, have a phone case holder for a variety of different types of phones. And also, got one of these mugs here. It's got the Sirvalorsax logo on it. It tastes better when it's out of your own cup. Okay, enough of commercial time. Let's get back to the video. And before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, let's figure out what that song was for the intro to this video. Yes, I am definitely a Star Trek nerd, ladies and gentlemen. That song comes in at 23 minutes and 57 seconds of the original series Spock's Brain episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of Star Trek, unjustly panned as one of the worst Star Trek episodes of all time. But it is in fact one of the most typical episodes of Star Trek in the history of Star Trek. Personally, I think it's one of the best because it has all the elements that you need in it to actually make a successful Star Trek franchise or series. For example, there's scantily clad dressed women from outer space that are just amazingly hot. There's some supercomputer that's overthrown humanity. There's some super duper scientific thing that we absolutely cannot do now, like taking Spock's brain. I mean, the thing is just chock full of all the reasons why we tuned into Star Trek. They just put them all in one episode. Spock and McCoy wind up going at it in some degree. Kirk winds up in the middle. I mean, it's just chock full of that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you. So I'm going to do more of these Altissimo lick videos because you guys have been asking for more of that. I want to keep them around 8 minutes long so that way I give you a lot of information, but without making the videos too long. So that's all I got for you. See ya! It really does taste better when your brand is on the line.